Hey y'all, so this week MV Media is all about middle school magic. We're focusing on four titles that we have that are written for middle school readers, but of course they're for people who are older as well. So the first book I want to talk about is the first middle school book I ever wrote is Amber in the Hidden City. Amber in the Hidden City is about a young girl named Amber Robinson who lives in Atlanta, Georgia. And she discovers that she's the only person that can pick the next king of an African kingdom that's been hidden from the rest of the world for over 1,000 years. It's a fun action read. It goes from Atlanta to the Low Country in South Carolina, to Senegal, and eventually to the kingdom where Amber has to perform her duties. Now, there's also a sequel to Amber in the Hidden City. For those of you who have read the Amber book and didn't know this, there's Amber and the Enchanted Sword. Amber is once again called to aid the people of the Hidden City, to protect them from a nemesis, a person that you end up meeting in the first book. And that's all I'm going to give you. If you notice, you see the Enchanted Sword there. Those of you who are African history buffs will recognize this sword. And I had a lot of fun, writing this book. You know how I do. I always incorporate history and geography and stuff like that into my stories. So it's also an educational read as well. The third book I want to tell you guys about is B. Sharice Moore's Dr. Marvelous Jen and the Odd Scholars. This is a great book from Sharice. It takes place in the 1920s. Dr. Marvelous Jen is a woman who has created this amusement park for Black people, and she has decided to select a few children, as you can see on the front, to come and test her amusement park out. But it's more than a test. It's a situation where the children find themselves physically and mentally challenged, and Sharice incorporates a lot of history of in the 1920s in the United States that I wasn't aware of, especially about the fact that there being Black amusement parks. So it's a really fun read. I think you'll really enjoy it. And last but not least is The Bene's Daughter. Now, The Bene's Daughter takes place in the world of Kakanga. It's a world that Balogun Ochitade and I created for a RPG game that we have out, and we'll talk about that later. And this one focuses on Omalewa. Omalewa is an adopted young girl who discovers that her mother is actually the queen of a kingdom that her father took her from for reasons that you'll find out in the book. But now she's returning to this kingdom to take her place by her mother's side, and she finds out that there's a lot of responsibility, and at the same time that she also has powers that she has been aware of for some time. And now she's in a situation where she may be able to learn more about that and be able to use them. Omalewa, it will also be a very important character as we develop our stories more in the world of Kakanga, which you'll see next year. So those are the four books that we have that are available right now for middle grade level. I'm going to see if I can try to hold all of them in my hand at one time. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. Here they are right here. If you go to my website, you'll see them all on display on the home page. You can just click any of the images and it'll take you where you can purchase the books. And I can guarantee you these are some fun reads. I've gotten great feedback on all these books over the years. And hopefully in the future, we'll be expanding our offerings to middle grade readers and young adult readers as well. So that's it for today. Go to the site, check us out. I'll be actually focusing on focusing on Amber and the Enchanted Sword today. And of course, when Friday rolls around, we'll have a weekend special. So look out for that. Y'all take care. Peace.